Here I come. Oh, here I come.
Oh. And this is my crew. We do what we wanna do. This here might not be for you. This what we wanna be. Up in the sand and the sun. Cannons and guns. Bandanas and rum. This is the life for me. Tortuga.
Hello fellow pilots, I'm Manager Payne and this is another episode of Airbase Briefing. Today I will be talking about best planes, tech tree only, planes that are worth of keeping in your hangars. Also it's gonna be about meta spammers and Hall of Fame, or Hall of Shame, whatever you like it. And in the end of the video it's gonna be a comedy masterpiece of mine. Let's start with the best planes in each tech tree. I had some suggestions in the comment section about this kind of video, so here we go. We start with German tech tree and tier 3 plane, which have literally no opponents, famous FW-57. Heavy fighter with two 20mm cannons as a main weapon, 6 bombs, and on top of that, overpowered tail gunner. It's a plane that everyone should have in a hangar, very useful for all kinds of low tier missions. Another very strong plane is tier 4, also heavy fighter, Me-110B. It's a powerful heavy fighter with two very powerful bombs, and it's a favorite plane of many best players. It's very hard to counter, and in our game he's much better than he turned out to be in reality, so it's worth of keeping and specialize. Very useful machine. Now we can move to tier 9 and we have the BVP 212-03. It's a unique machine at tier 9, equipped with air-to-air rockets. It's a multi-role fighter, but we have maneuverability of German fighters, speed and quite good altitude characteristic. Require a lot of skills, but I think undoubtedly it's powerful on its tier. Have 3 20mm cannons with very high rate of fire, air-to-air rockets. It's simply a purple monster, however you need to be very advanced pilot to use its power. Now on tier 10 we have German light fighter Messerschmitt Me P1101, considered by many players the best light fighters in the game. It has a great firepower, actually the strongest firepower of all light fighters at tier 10. It's fast, flies high and has huge impact to the battle if piloted by experienced player. At tier 10 we also have famous EF-131. It's the fastest bomber with most powerful bombs in a game and very good rear gunner. So if we want to fly in a flight on tier 10 and we want to have equal chances of winning, we must have in that flight EF-131. Now it's time to move to USSR tech tree. There are a lot of good machines there, but we are focusing on the best of the best, and so we can start from tier 7. You may be surprised, it's a light fighter E-220. Fast, high altitude, light fighter with excellent firepower, 4 20mm cannons placed in the nose section, so capabilities and firepower of this machine can be matched only by few premium aircraft on this tier. Okay, another one will be tier 8, and we have Bomber Tu-10, which has only 4 bombs, but loads them ridiculously fast. He has 2 forward-firing weapons, cannons, 23mm, and we have powerful tail gunner. Actually, most powerful tail gunner on tier 8, with exception of B-29C. So it's using its full potential require a bit of knowledge and skills, a little bit more than just pressing spacebar over the target, but without a doubt on tier 8 is one of the best planes you can fly. It's a demolition expert. Now we're gonna move to tier 10 now, and then again it's a bomber, Su-10, bomber with 8 bombs that allowed you to capture almost any sector with one pass, one flyover, without tail gunner. Speaking of tail gunner, players attacking this bomber from behind literally evaporate so quickly that they basically don't know what's happened, and they can call you cheater. So be prepared for a lot of crying when you fly that. Okay, let's move to another tech tree, and it's gonna be American tech tree, full of exciting machines, but we only choose from the strongest alpha males. Actually, that sounds cool. Maybe that will be my new nickname, Alpha Major. Yeah, that's actually a funny story to this, because I changed my nickname to Newbie Utilizer, but it's fine and it's funny in World of Warplanes, but I also play other games like World of Warships, and in clan battles, I'm in the clan battles, and guys keep calling me, Nob, go there, Nob, go there, do that, and so on. Oh my god, I say, for fuck's sake, stop calling me Nob. Yeah, but hey, man, that's your nickname. So that wasn't a good idea in the first place. Anyway, let's get back to the topic. So on tier 5 we have P-38F, a legendary plane that calmed down the Japanese Empire. So this is like flying dominator on its tier. Monstrous, fast, high altitude, like armed to the teeth, and with 10 rockets. Come on, it's simply must have in your hangar. Next is P-38J. I was struggling to put it into that list or not, but it's basically a very similar plane to P-38F. You have more competition from premium planes at tier 6, but if you was doing good results on previous plane, then that one will definitely be good for you. Okay, and the last American plane, also in a heavy fighter line, XF-90 of course. It's probably not surprise to anyone. The plane requires a lot of skills but produce record results. Must have at tier 10 basically. It's fantastic machine. Now let's move to the Japanese tech tree, and we have there two very good plane. First is tier 6 heavy fighter Ki-102. It's a very strong plane with excellent armament, have two powerful bombs, tail gunner, and it's very maneuverable. It's actually the same maneuverability as famous XP-54 on tier 6. So definitely I recommend you to keep this plane specialized and keep it in your hangar, because it's a very strong machine. It's gonna give you a lot of pleasure to fly. Another one will be a Ki-84. It's tier 7 light fighter. Surprise, surprise. Yes, but this is very unique machine. A very strong armament, extremely maneuverable, and it's not low altitude or slow. It's actually mid altitude and it's not slow. So it's very capable light fighter, absolutely unique, and everyone should have this one in a hangar. It's very, very good. And the last tech tree is a UK tech tree, and we have their tier 5 Bullfighter, one plane. But it's very powerful plane, have bombs and rockets, give us capabilities to take over any sector, including the mining plant. We have very good armament, 20mm cannons, powerful plane with top turret, which can even fire in front of us, so it's amazing. And he's not particularly fast or not even fly at high altitude, but still the amount of firepower and capabilities make this plane amazing, and it's really worth to specialize that and keep this one. And many players since years just worship this plane basically. Okay, that will be it, I guess, because two other tech trees, Chinese tech tree and European tech tree, is filled up with premium planes only, so that will be it. And we can move on to another topic. Hall of Fame, it's a place on World of Warplanes website where we can check our results from last battles, like up to last 4 weeks. And to get into the top of the Hall of Fame, it's not easy road, and you have to fly the best machines in your hangar, and it have to be also in a flight with your wingman. Speaking of flying best planes, we get into another topic, which is so-called meta spam. It's basically flying the best planes in a game mainly. That could be tier 10, which I listed earlier, like bombers, XF-90, but also many other tiers, premium planes like P-61, B-29C, SM-91, BF-109K6, or even XP-54 at tier 6. I mean, the list could be long, it depends what you are considering as an overpowered plane. But to be clear, I don't have any problem, anything against it. It's a game and everyone can fly whatever he likes, and if someone like or prefer to fly mainly bombers or P-61, then that's his choice. I don't have any problem with that. But I do know that there are players which complain about meta spam, specifically bombers in tier 10. And I understand these complaints and I agree with this, that there is a problem, but and this is not a fault of the players playing those planes, but lack of players in a game as a whole is a problem. We can blame also World of Warplanes team for introducing those overpowered planes, but not the players. Imagine for a moment if that game will be filled up with players, 12 players against 12 players match. So in each team you have like 2 players on bombers, 2 players on heavy fighters, and rest on light fighters, multi-role fighters, and some ground attackers, okay? Then if you fly light fighter, there will be no problem that your team missing human player in a bomber, and you can focus on your job, which is taking light sector like garrison or airbase, and bombers will do their job taking over rocket bases or mining plant, so there will be no problem in this scenario. But for now, game is not popular enough and we don't have enough players to have match 12 players against 12 players. So it's hardly anyone's fault, and least of all would be a fault of players playing those planes which give them pleasure and wins. And again, I want to say that I don't have any problem with anyone flying whatever they like, but I do have a problem with players who are actually flying so-called meta spam mainly, and in the same time they blaming and shaming others for doing so. So it's just ridiculous, and they doing that in the battles on World of Warplanes Discord, or even during the live stream like Nobel Q on his stream.
And as always, in the pussy flight to try and boost 2 aircraft nowhere near matched up against the pussy flight.
All aircraft, fall back and regroup.
Okay.
Just to play later on exactly the same planes in a flight. Like, come on. And then if you look up on those players' statistics, they have most of the battles on those overpowered planes. XF-90, EF-131 or Su-10. The whole thing is just laughable, and I think that's what we should do, just laugh at these guys. Last thing here is that I came across the opinion that meta spammers are bad for the game, and this is probably true, but there's also other side of this coin, where they are good for the game, because they usually spend shit tons of money on that game. They often brag about their results on World of Warplanes Discord, and you can see on their screenshots how much gold they have on their accounts. We can clearly see that they spent this gold on ammunition for tail gunner and ammo, bombs, everything. All these consumables are premium, and the equipment is also this special project stuff, so they had to spend a lot of money, and so like they basically like money making machine for the World of Warplanes team, yeah. And this is good for the game developers. And I'm not much different. Don't get me wrong, I'm not criticize that. I also spend a lot of money on that game, and it's nothing wrong with that. If someone wants and can afford, why not? That's the game, that's the rules. Nobody force anyone to play, and so on. Okay, I think that's it in this video. I hope you guys like it, found it useful, specifically the part about unique planes which are worth of keeping in your hangars. My nickname, I think I'm gonna stay with Major Pain this time, but who knows, maybe for next event I will put something like Spammer 9G, something like that anyway. Guys, if you like it, please leave a like and subscribe for future content, and see you guys in the next one. And don't worry about the spammers, they was, they are, and they will be in any game.
That's physics. It's inevitable.
We've been handed an incredible opportunity here, Peck.
The universe
He's talking to us right now. You just gotta listen.
See, this is the good part, Pecker. That's when junk gets fun. Ask, and you shall receive.
All right.
You play ball, we play ball. I know you want the goodies.
Welcome to the goodie room.
You paying attention? Because I'm talking G5 for Pecker. That's how you're gonna roll. No more frequent flat bitch miles from my boy. Oh yeah. Player. Player. Big dick player.
Swinging past your knees.
Big dick baby.
Yep.
Or you can grow a conscience in the next 5 minutes and see where that takes you. Five airplane. Yes. Play.
Yeah. Smack it up, flip it, rub it down.